man, what's going on, you guys? Like we got to the DC TV talk today. We got one for the Flash season 6, episode 13, DC's Legends of Tomorrow, season 5, episode 6. The Flash's episode was called Grodd Friendly. That's what we're gonna start at today. Stick around for the Legend review, because the Flash review probably not gonna be that long. Because the only thing that technically happened was they got trapped inside the same mind, shared the same wavelength, and Grodd kind of like, hey, I want you to forgive me now. And Grodd's the one person who remembers Crisis because he's pretty much like in a comatose state. But technically, I don't know how is that possible, because if so many other things changed in Crisis, wouldn't they kind of mean like the stuff that Grodd changed as well? It's a very, very weird thing, because we see what the episode does at first that I think I really dug about the episode, was it kind of shows like how stuff is not the same as it was beforehand, and like so many different things have changed. Like when we saw Pied Piper, it was like, yo, it's not just his hand, he actually used his mouth, pause, to like fly and stuff. So it's like, okay, this stuff has changed. Barry no longer know where his parents' graves at. Like a lot of things have changed in just like even little small things. That's one of the things I think we kind of wanted to see in like the other episodes. They finally depicted it in this one. That's why I'm kind of wondering, like, why is Grodd still in the same spot? But granted, some things didn't change. Okay, so I guess that's the reason. And so Grodd wants to get out, and he wants to go back to, because now Gorilla City is also on this Earth. We have a lot of stuff that's on this Earth now. Pretty much everything that we've seen before is probably landed on this Earth Prime, what we calling it, even though they don't know there's still a multiverse out there. Cool. So the Flash has to help Grodd in this mind and help him get out. Also, we have Chester, who's around for some reason. I didn't get that. Also, he's just hanging around Star Labs. Yeah, that didn't make any sense. Also, they tried to you don't have to play the black card every time we get introduced a new black character. Like, well, I had to go through this when I was younger, and hey, come on now. All of us don't say that every single, like, I get why you did it, but it's like, come on, you have to do it every time you introduce a new black character. Talk about how much stuff we had to go through as being black people now. Come on now. Nonetheless, Grodd teams up with the Flash, because Flash, realized, like, hey, maybe Grodd can change. Maybe. Hey, but stuff changed, time changed, everything else changed. Grodd, maybe you can change. And so we get a Grodd Flash team up to take on the white gorilla. I'm sorry, I just can't think of his name. Salad bar, I don't know. Salad bar, I know. Nonetheless, they fight, and we had a Grodd that uses the Speed Force. A Grodd with the power of the Flash. There is no way that fight should have lasted any more than 12 seconds. Okay, and that's me being very, very generous. 12 seconds is the most that fight should have lasted, because Grodd should have completely destroyed Salad Bar. I'm sorry. That's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? I don't see no, like, the Flash couldn't beat a Grodd with his powers. Like, you think Salad Bar can? Come on, man, dog. No, it's not possible. Nonetheless, they end up winning and getting out, and Grodd goes back to Gorilla City. But the other stuff we have going on with Eva Iris, is she's stealing some information from Joe. Whoop, because hey, she's not the actual person we're looking for. And Eva is I don't understand that part with Eva. I don't know who Eva is. I don't think has Eva really been in there for 6 years, because in my mind it's like, what had she eaten for 6 years? I know she's had maybe in the mirror world, so she might not age, or who knows, she might not have to eat. But 6 years without eating nothing, I ain't seen them drink no water or nothing. You know what I'm saying? I'm just kind of wondering, like, hey, where does their food come from? Like, does it get old? Does it expire? Like, I don't know. Somebody got to help me out with that. But I think this felt like filler. It just kind of showed you the main thing it shows you is that, one, it seems like a Reverse Flash is still around somewhere, somehow. I don't know. It's just a thing. Maybe Crisis. We're just gonna blame everything on Crisis. Cool. Cool. Grodd in Gorilla City. Definitely gonna turn back evil. Sorry to disappoint to Flash, but Grodd is definitely gonna become back evil. Yeah, and that's pretty much the Flash. And Eva is bad, or maybe she's not bad. Maybe she's just trying to get a. We have no idea. But it's episode 13. I'm pretty sure it's only either 9 or 10 episodes left, so we'll find out pretty soon. So yeah, that's the Flash. I enjoyed it. Now going on to Legends, which episode was titled Mortal Kombat. Listen, man, this might have been the best Legend. This might not say not the best episode, but one of the best episodes of Legends of Tomorrow I've ever seen in my life. Okay, this episode was hilarious, action packed, and well directed. Shout out to Katie Lasky. She's the person who actually directed this one. I think this is her first time directing an episode or directing period. You know what I'm saying? So I think it is. I might be wrong. She might have directed another one. I don't know. I'm not quite sure. But either way I go, this one was fantastic because the scene in the bar or like the place where they were getting tea at, and they just bust out. One guy's, I can't think of the new dude name who has the wind totem. Zari's brother. I can't think of his name. I'm sorry. It's escaping me for a reason because he's new. You know what I'm saying? I'm still trying to get used to him or whatever. And everybody else acts like he's just been around with, like, of course, he's a new guy. You know what I'm saying? So he starts shouting, and automatically everybody in there just starts shooting. Guns are blazing. I watched it and just like, wait a minute, that went left very, very fast in the most extreme way possible. But I loved it. You know what I'm saying? Not only that, we got Genghis Khan with his sword. At first, he was on a bike. And then at the end of this episode, we have Genghis Khan on a freaking scooter with a machine gun, with machine guns on it. Like, it's the most Legends thing that I've possibly ever seen, other than the end of season 3, when Bebo fought the dragon. Like, okay, so this is probably like one of the most like Legends things I've ever seen compared to that. You know what I'm saying? Because they are having a legit fight on scooters. They have Genghis Khan, one of the most ruthless rulers ever and conquerors, on a scooter. It's just insanity, but it's fun. Not only that, you got Constantine dying, okay? Dying. Like Astra's like wind the clock down on him. And ultimately she, then turns it back because she wants to get her mother back, give her mother a second chance, whatever they're doing with that. That's fine. That's cool. It's just, this episode was just all around from beginning to end. I think honestly, it was perfect. I had no gripes about it. Mick is my favorite character, and we saw him one time, but the one time we saw him, couldn't help but to laugh. It's like, when the prince was in there, like, I think your friend said that you should tell your captain out there, like, I'm taking a beer break. Mick is like having this deep depression because the girl that he had sex with and he actually really digs, I think something ended up happening to her, and now he's by himself and he's kind of feeling like lonely depression. So he's doing what Mick does and he's just drinking his problems away. I need every episode like this. This is, out of all the CW shows I've said this multiple times, within the past 3 seasons, it's been the most consistent. It's the show that clearly knows exactly what it is and knows what its audience wants, and it's giving us that every single week. And I think this is a true testament to how fantastic this show is with this past episode. So yeah, I'm looking forward to the next one. Of course, I'm looking forward to the next one because I look forward to every single one of these episodes. But you guys let me know what you thought about this episode down in the comments. These episodes of Flash and Legends of Tomorrow down in the comments. Hit that like button, subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching my video. I can see you guys later.